สวัสดีครับอยู่กับผมไก่ต้งครับก้อนนี้ผมก็จะเล่น Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker พาร์ทที่1กันแล้วนะผมฉบับ HD Edition นั่นเองมาเริ่มเล่นกันเลยนะครับผมภาคนี้ก็จะอยู่ใน PSP แล้วก็นี่ก็พอลง PS3 แล้วนะครับผมโอเคมาแล้วโอเคนั้นแล้วก็ New Game ตั้งชื่อก่อนเอาชื่ออะไรดีโอเคทีนี้ก็แค่นี้ได้ชื่อไก่โต้งไปเลยชื่อช่องนี่แหละนะโอเคนี่ก็คือเซตติ้งอะไรอีกเหรอออโต้เอ็มคือออโต้เอ็มได้โอเคนั้นชูตเตอร์แล้วกันดันก็เดี๋ยวเซฟก่อนนะครับผมหลายขั้นตอนได้ละโอเคนาทีก็ไปดูกันแลกับ Metal Gear Peace Walker ภาคต่อจาก Possible of แล้วก็ยังใช้โค้ดเนมชื่อว่า Naked Snake อยู่เหมือนกันแต่ตอนนี้ก็เป็น Big Boss แล้วนี่มาแล้ว Peace Walkerสเน็กตอนนี้เขาได้เป็นบิ๊กบอสแล้วเขาสามารถช่วยโลกใบนี้ได้ทีนี้มาเข้าคัสซีนแล้วใช่ไหมเนี่ยคัสซีนมันก็จะเป็นแบบการ์ตูนอยู่เหมือนเดิมอย่างเราแบบมังงะนี่แหละโอเคก็นี่ก็ผู้กำกับก็โดยฮิเดโอะโคจิมะมาแล้วครับสเน็กครับเด็กๆห้ามเอาทำตามนะครับมันเป็นสิ่งที่ไม่ดีนะครับผม MSF Soldier Without Border มันอ่านว่าอะไรไม่รู้แต่ชื่อหน่วย MSF นี่สเน็กก็กำลังนี้อยู่เป็นลูกน้องไม่เป็นแบบว่าแบบสเน็กเลยอ่ะนี่คือ CQC โอ้โหยอด ตอนนี้ก็ต้องฝึกลูกน้องแบบนี้แหละรอยแผลนี้มันอะไรวะเนี่ยบอส
Hey, boss. Want to go around?
โอเคแล้วก็ขยับไป
Look alive, ladies! The boss is gonna join us! Show him how it's done, boss! Your first priority in enemy territory is knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking and how fast you can identify your target. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the right stick. Now, when I give you an order, look in that direction. Look up. Good. Look down. Good. You should be familiar with the up and down controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on. Okay.
Okay.
Next, we'll check your left and right.
เดี๋ยวเราเช็คซ้ายขวาหน่อย
Look right. Good. Look left. Good. You should be familiar with the left and right controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on. Okay. You can change the controls anytime in options. Go with the method that works best for you. Next, I'll explain how to change stances. If you just stand there like an idiot in front of an enemy, you might as well kill yourself now. At times, you will need to get low to avoid detection. You have 3 stances: stand, crouch, and lying down. To change stances, use the crouch button. Tap the crouch button to change between standing and crouching. You can move in either stance. Hold the crouch button and keep it held to lie down. However, you cannot move while you are lying down. I'll say that again. You cannot move while lying down. Is that clear? Good. Next, we'll work on your movement. Use the left stick to move around. Tilt it a little to walk slowly. Tilt farther to run. Decide which to use based on your situation. Remember that your footsteps are louder when running, making you easier to discover. Be careful! Good! Now we have rolling. Rolling is useful for knocking down enemies in your way, and for getting away when surrounded. You can also use it to jump over small ditches and other obstacles. To roll, tap the crouch button while running. You got that? Tap the crouch button while running! Don't forget it! That's it! Next, I will explain how to attack without gunfire. You may run into an enemy unexpectedly. You may not have a weapon on you, or you may be out of ammo. You'll still need an effective attack strategy. One well-placed strike and the enemy won't know what hit it. To strike an enemy, press the attack button while standing still. On my command, press the attack button repeatedly and take down your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
ผมพร้อมนะครับบอส
Impressive, boss! Next, we're gonna practice using the stun rod. Hitting someone with the stun rod will shock them with 1.5 million volts. Anyone on the receiving end of that is guaranteed to be out cold. To use the stun rod, press the aim button to ready it, then press the attack button. You'll be glad to know we're using mock stun rods for this training session. When your partner attacks, make him believe it's the real deal. Prepare yourself for stun rod training. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
ผมพร้อมแล้วครับบอส
Impressive, boss! Now we'll move on to CQC.
ต่อไปก็
CQC, or close quarters combat,
หรือ
refers
close
to
quarter
engaging
combat
an enemy in battle at very close range. It is a quick and efficient way of eliminating a threat.
ตอนนี้ก็ได้
There are various CQC techniques. We will go over each of them. Don't get cocky because you think you know them. This will be different from what you're used to. Pretend you are learning it for the first time. The first technique is throwing your opponent. To do this, position yourself near your opponent and press the attack button while you tilt the left stick. Be sure to press the attack button when the icon appears. Now, wait for my command and throw your opponent. Go!
ไป
I'm ready, boss.
พร้อมนะครับบอสได้แล้วหนึ่ง
Impressive, boss! Next, I'm going to teach you how to restrain an opponent close to you. This is a cornerstone of CQC. Grab hold of an enemy, and the bastard's life is in your hands. What you do from there is up to you. Just know that if you restrain him for too long, the average person will most likely pass out. Something to keep in mind. Let's begin. To restrain your opponent, hold down the attack button while near them. Restrain your opponent on my command. Go!
ไป
I'm ready, boss.
Impressive, boss! Now we will throw your opponent after restraining them.
อย่างนี้แหละ
To throw an enemy to the ground, press a direction on the left stick when you have them restrained. Restrain your opponent and throw them on my command. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Fine work, boss! Now we will try CQC against multiple enemy opponents. You can also take out a group of enemies by throwing an opponent you have
ตอน
restrained.
ฝนตกด้วย
First, restrain an opponent by pressing the attack button near them. Then, tilt the left stick to throw them. By tilting the left stick toward other enemies, you can send your captive flying straight into them. On my command, restrain and then throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
ผมพร้อมแล้วครับ
That is incorrect, boss!
อย่า CQC
That is incorrect, boss!
อย่า
That is incorrect, boss! That is incorrect, boss! Tilt the left stick while restraining the opponent, boss! That is incorrect, boss! Fine work, boss! Again! Go!
I'm ready, boss.
ผมพร้อมแล้วครับเดี๋ยว
That is incorrect, boss! That is incorrect, boss! That is incorrect, boss! Tilt the left stick while restraining the opponent, boss! That is incorrect, boss! Next. That is incorrect, boss! That is incorrect, boss! That is incorrect, boss! That is incorrect, boss! I'll explain it again! First, restrain an opponent by pressing the attack button near them. Then, tilt the left stick to throw them. By tilting the left stick toward other enemies, you can send your captive flying straight into them. On my command, restrain and then throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
ผมพร้อมแล้วครับบอส
Next. That is incorrect, boss! That is incorrect, boss! That is incorrect, boss! Next. That is incorrect, boss! Tilt the left stick while restraining the opponent, boss! That is incorrect, boss!
Next.
Fantastic! All right! Why don't we do something special since the boss is here? Anyone who feels like getting their ass kicked, step forward. Don't hold back, boss. When you're surrounded by multiple enemies, you'll have to take them on one after the other. To do it, simply press the attack button again while throwing the current enemy. Just be sure to wait for the icon to appear. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
ผมพร้อมครับบอสนี่ TTC ต่อเนื่อง
Fantastic! Again!
เอาอีก
Go!
I'm ready, boss.
ผมพร้อมแล้วครับ
Boss! Press the attack button when the icon appears!
Next.
Fine work, boss! And stop!
เอาละหยุด
That's it for today! Thank you, boss!
สำหรับวันนี้ขอบคุณบอสที่ได้ฝึกสอนพวกเรา ดี
Snake!
สเน็กใครเหรอ ใครมาเนี่ยพีซใครมาวะเนี่ยสเน็ก
What's going on, Kaz?
อะไรล่ะคาร์
Got guests.
Time to move.
คาร์
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't fall.
Thank you, Big Boss. Call me Snake.
เรียกฉันว่าสเน็ก
Sorry, Big
Okay.
Boss.
บอสอะไร
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
พวกเขาก็เคารพบิ๊กบอสใครวะเนี่ยดื่มชาหน่อยไหม
Here. Thank you.
ขอบใจนะ
I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like
กา
Costa
แฟ
Rican
อ่ะ
coffee.
ก็ชาทำไมถึงไม่ติดวะ
What brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
You see, over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
ใครวะเนี่ยเด็กคนนี้
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua? No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized. What's your government's take? The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload. Where'd they get that kind of cash? I fear La CIA may be involved.
The CIA.
CIA เหรอ
As you both know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the U.S. And your government can't just give them the boot?
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can't maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
โอ้โหอ่านชื่อยาวชะมัดเลย
You want to hire us?
Yes,
เดี๋ยวเรียกย่อ MSF
as our
ประกัน
deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we
Snake?
need someplace we can settle down.
The governments agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do.
Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state.
No, we've only left our countries behind.
Please, you must help us.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't going to do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The government's hands are tied.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know.
No, I'm not here on their behalf.
So, what are you doing here?
For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to
นัก
study
เรียนของ
peace.
ฉัน
Her name is Paz.
เขาชื่อ
Paz
Paz
Ortega.
Paz Ortega
Paz. Peace.
Paz Peace อะไร
No kidding. That's my name too. Kazuhira. It's Japanese for
คา
peace.
ซูฮิระ
Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call me Kaz.
เรียกฉันว่าคาส
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon, a town in la Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to her, but somehow she
อา
managed
ยุ
to
16
escape.
เลย
Thank God.
She's huérfana. Her mother died when she was small, and she lost her grandparents in the Civil War. She hates war with a passion like no
เฮ้ย
other.
นี่พาส
My name is Paz,
ฉันชื่อ
and
พา
I
ส
will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid.
We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
ว่าไงนะ ตอนนี้ก็มาดีละ
Miller here. Do you copy, Snake? I see you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us.
เดี๋ยวขอสลับก่อน เป็นแอสซิดก็เปิดแล้ว
I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view.
โอ้นี่เลย
To change your settings, use the start button to open the menu. There's no one around. Why not try some shooting practice? Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. Press the directional buttons while holding the R2 button to switch weapons. Ready your weapon with the L1 button, then press the R1 button to fire. How about a little shooting practice? Try hitting a coconut. Select equipment by pressing the square or circle button while holding the L2 button. To check your map, press the start button to open the menu.
ดูก่อนแล้วกัน
The M16 is a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire.
Go.
The over-the-shoulder view allows you to aim with a high degree of precision. Body part targeting correction will automatically shift your aim to hit nearby body parts. If you want to change the aim settings, take a look under Options. Hitting an enemy's vital points can bring them down with a single shot. You can also intentionally avoid lethal shots. Say if you just want to slow the target down.
ยิง
The Mark 22 Tranquilizer Gun can put enemies to sleep. The closer to the head you hit, the more effective it is. Tranquilizer rounds are hard to come by. Don't waste them.
ก็ยิงเล่นๆสักหน่อยคิดว่านี้จะไปไหนต่อได้นะ
The facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate. Grenades explode. You throw them, Snake. Use the L1 button to ready throwing weapons. Once you've readied the weapon, throw with the R1 button. When using throwing weapons, hold the attack button down longer to throw farther. You won't throw the weapon until you let go of the button.
มันแบบมีไหมแบบว่ามองแบบ first person ไม่มีหรอ อ๋อนี่
Give me a hand.
แต่ว่าเล็งนะ
Using auto-aim enables you to quickly draw a bead on the target. It's not entirely reliable though. If you want accuracy, go manual. Auto-aim only works with live targets. That means it won't snap to some threats. So be careful.
ตรงนี้ไปไม่ได้
To use the stun rod, first unequip any other weapons, then ready it with the L1 button and strike with the R1 button.
นานหน่อยนะครับผมก็คือว่าผมก็ทำการเรียนรู้กับระบบก่อนนะ
Get rid of that door and keep moving. Use a grenade.
เอาใช้ระเบิดเหรอ
objective when you clear the jungle. Head east.
อ๋ออย่างนี้เอง
I gotta thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind and break into the mercenary business for real. Let me guess. You're doing it for her, aren't you? For her.
เลยนะกัสซีนอะไรอีก
Are they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant, a place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, Kaz. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business. Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
Ah, this damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the professor.
อะไรนะ เฮ้ย เอาว่ะ
I was a heavy smoker.
เฮ้ย
When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic
Okay,
hand
อะไร
as
วะเนี่ย
well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since. It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
That's just a code name the CIA made up.
Then perhaps I should call you John.
จอน
I don't have a name. Stop
So
using
maybe
that
she
code
don't.
name you liked so much 10
เรา
years
ต้องมาใช้
ago.
โค้ดเนมเหอะ
What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Well then, allow me to get straight to the point.
เด้ออะไร
Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value. We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War. First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua. Simply put, The army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then, drive them out of the country.
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA?
What about her? That was all just an act?
You mean her words about peace? She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story?
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't
นี่มัน
supposed
อะไรกัน
to.
เทปเสียงนี้
Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
A cassette tape?
Paz took this during her escape. She says her friend happened to record it by accident.
What is that?
มันเลย
A portable stereo cassette player. The first of its kind.
Ah, I heard they were working on something like that in Japan. Didn't know you guys were too.
I believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
What is that?
นี่มันอะไรวะเนี่ย
The phoenix bird.
Paz's friend was researching
phoenix.
birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
เออ
So? So what?
อะไรเหรอ
Now it gets interesting.
นี่มันอะไรกันวะเนี่ย
I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all
เฮ้ย
many people. I chase it away. It will
เสียงนี้มัน
unless you kill
The
it.
Boss เปล่า
Home.
Boss. Voice print analysis
The boss?
confirms that this voice
จริง
is
ด้วย
indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal, the boss.
What?
อะไรนะ
The other hasn't been identified. Female in her 30s with a British accent. The song playing in the background was a hit in 1973.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission or your beliefs?
ฉัน
I am loyal to
Boss is
myself.
alive in Costa Rica.
As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss.
สเน็กอะไรอ่ะคลิปเสียงนี้อัดตั้งแต่ตอนไหนเนี่ย
Well, what'll it be? Will you take the job?
Snake, it's gotta be a trap.
So you still can't turn your back on your country. Then I suppose you won't need this.
ทำอะไร
Wait!
เดี๋ยวก่อน
Snake?
สเน็ก
I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
ทำเพื่อพาสกัน
Okay. For peace, then.
แหมสเน็กตอบรับเลยพอได้ยินเสียงเดอะบอสก็ตอบรับทันทีเลยตอนแรกก็สเน็กก็พยายามจะปฏิเสธอยู่โอเคตอนนี้ก็เราอยู่ในป่าแล้วโอ้
There they are. CIA mercs. Snake, you've got to get past them undetected. Avoid combat whenever possible.
โอเคแล้วกูจะจับมันสายตูดเลย
This is a sneaking mission. Hide behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight. Your gun is a last resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you.
หยุดซื้อของ
Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
แล้วเราก็หลับแล้วโอเครู้จักการเล่นพัก Peace Walker แล้ว
The indicator in the upper right serves as a compass and shows sound sources. Pay
โอ้นั่ง
attention
ย่อง
to
ได้
your
เหมือนตอนเล่น
surroundings.
กัน Off the Page เทียบเลย
The percentage in the upper right is your camo index. The lower the number, the more easily you'll be spotted. Conspicuous movements and loud noises will compromise your camo index. Your fatigues will act as camouflage.
เชื่อ
Shot fired! Enemy!
โอ้
The enemy's attacking! Going to alert status!
เอ้า
Understood. Maintain heightened alert.
เดี๋ยวนะเอาที่เก็บเสียงแตกตั้งแต่เมื่อไหร่นะโอ้ผมยังไม่รู้เลย
What was that?
ทางนี้ดีกว่า
Seeing things.
สเปนเซอร์แตกยิงเอาไงดีไอ้เชี่ยเอ้ย
HQ, come in.
This is HQ.
This is patrol.
Keep your eye on what's left of your life gauge on the left of the screen. To the right of that, you'll see your sight gauge. Exhausting it will inhibit your actions. Your life gauge will recover with time. The sight gauge, too. You'll recover faster crouching than standing up. Lying flat works even better. They spotted you. Get out of
คือ
there.
ยังไงวะเอ้ยไอ้เหี้ยเล่นโอ้ยโอ้โหมาถึงก็
Keep rations equipped to automatically recover life when it reaches zero.
โอ้โหผมเพิ่งเล่นนะCQC เลยกูเพิ่งเล่นเนี่ยดีที่เก็บเสียงแตกเลยโอเคเราก็ต้องทำการเข้าใจก่อนนะครับผมไม่ต้องไปหัวร้อนอะไรนะโอเคปะที่นี่ปะนี่ไงนี่แหละที่เก็บเสียงมันแตก
Looks like you're inside the compound. Security is tight. Stay sharp.
แล้วก็ ดีกว่าข้างหน้านี้โอ้มีคนอะอุ้ยเชี่ยเอ้ยเชี่ยแล้วเฮ้ยเอาไงแมกกาซีนโยนล่อมีไหมเอาไม่มีเฮ้ยนี่มันอะไรเนี่ยเฮ้ยเอาอย่างนี้เหรอพอใจแล้วเพิ่งจบพัก possible off เลยยังไม่คุ้นเคยจากพัก peace walker เลยอ๋อเดี๋ยวก่อน
Somebody there? What was that?
โอเคเกิดไป
I know I saw something.
Your objective is the building to the east.
โอเคไปได้กูไปละโอ้ยเกือบไปเอาในป่านี้ก็ยังมีแตกก่อนปืนเก็บเสียงแบบว่าไงอะ
Yes, sir. We broke him. We acquired the whereabouts of
ใครวะเนี่ย
Acknowledged. Spears are loaded. The barge is cleared Point Bravo.
Acknowledged. Out.
ใครวะเนี่ยเฮ้ยอ๋อต้องกดด้วยเหรอ
Freeze!
หยุด
The cargo. Where's it headed? What is it?
ต้องคอยดูคัสซีนต้องจ้องยาวนานอีก
What's up there?
อย่างนี้แหละอะไรวะเนี่ยนี่มันเหมือนลาอะไรไม่รู้แหละโอ้โหนี่มันอะไรกันวะเนี่ยเอ๊ะน้ำมันอะไรนะ
This is Snake. Kaz, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You found a radio.
It's got a circuit that reverses the audio phase.
Let's switch frequencies from time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
I found a map of their bases. The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irasu.
Nice going, boss.
Kaz, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
The radio man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo spears.
Wait, that would mean...
Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Holy Mother of God.
Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker แล้วนี่ยังไงต่อมันเหมือนระบบ
How's that map, Snake? Think you can use it?
It tells me where their base.
เซฟแล้วระบบนี้มันเหมือนภาค The Phantom Pain หรือเปล่าเนี่ยใช่นี่ไง Master Base ยินดีต้อนรับสู่ MSF นี่คือฐาน Master Base Master Base ด้วยแล้วนี่คืออะไรอีกนะนี่เองมันนะจัดลูกน้องซะแล้วถ้าใครมีความสามารถด้านอะไรก็จัดเอามันจะเหมือนภาค Possible Off เลยนี่เองเอามาอัปเกรดเป็นเลเวล2ปืนอะไรบ้าง M16จะเสร็จตอนไหนนะโอ้ต้องมีแรง5โอ้อย่างนี้เอง นี่คืออะไรเนี่ยมิชชั่นมีอะไรบ้างมีเควสเสริมไม่ซ้ำด้วยเหรอโอเคนะผมขอจะไปเป็นเท่านี้ก่อนสำหรับไปที่ขอตัวลาไปก่อน